Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Hey. Oh, just checking my texts. This pocket square, like you think that this is like a legit pocket square, it's part of the suit. It's all an illusion. This is basically the clip-on tie of pocket squares. You shoot, oh, now I'm gonna do that again. Yes. Do I look super intelligent? Okay, what was I saying again? What's up, VRLU? So happy to be here today in Las Vegas shooting my experience. Can't wait for you guys to check it out. Woo! Woo! Thought I was gonna fall, didn't ya? Thought I was gonna fall, didn't ya? Woo!
Too much fun here.
The nicest thing anyone's ever said. Okay, so there was this guy. I actually went live on a Facebook, on my Facebook page, and this guy came to me, and he told me, I met him in person because I went and joined his podcast, and he told me that what I had said during the podcast. And by the way, this guy, I didn't know him. He found my Facebook page on his own, like through a friend that had been watching, and he watched it, and he said that I saved his life. And that was probably the most rewarding experience I ever had as far as my speaking content goes, to know that to know that this guy was going through so much. He had a survivor of cancer 3 times, different kinds of illnesses going on, and to know that with all that he had accomplished with as a survivor and also in his life, that he brought me onto his podcast and then told me that I had saved his life. That at some point in my speaking I had said something that made his perspective change a little bit, and he really felt like it saved him from self-harm. I think that would depend on your definition of success. Is success gaining a certain amount of money, or is success something that you feel some sort of peace or some sort of fulfillment, satisfaction? I would say that if you're getting through life with general peace, then that would be success, but I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Got everything we need. Your phone's on silent. Computer's on silent.
Yes, computer is not on silent, but I'm gonna do it right now. Gosh, I'm so unprofessional. I can't even get this is a new computer. It is on silent, and my phone is also on silent. Perfect. Oh, I should turn on that timer he talked about. Gosh, I'm doing this now, right as they just did the, they just did the, you know, the snappy thing, and now I'm just getting my stuff together. I'm telling you what. This is the last time they hire me to do a presentation. Bunch of BS there. So my stopwatch, I'm ready to go. You're still filming me, gotcha. All right, no, totally, that's fine. That's fine, just keep filming. That's fine. Everyone can know about my shortcomings, because that's what this is about, vulnerability.
Good luck, boss.
Thanks.
Okay. Mr. Jarom.
Yes.
Favorite part about speaking?
Ooh, man, I would say audience energy. That is if the audience has energy, but when they do have energy, it's like this, oh. And then I would say the other thing is when somebody comes up and says like, listen, I really liked what you said. I really want to use it right away. And like this presentation really changed my life and really opened my eyes to stuff. Then, you know, I mean, that's why speakers are speakers, is because yeah, obviously they like, you know, being on stage, like the energy, but being on stage is still scary. So when somebody comes and validates that whole experience and says that what you did actually changed them and helped them, that's a big deal. Because even speakers get, and we're going to talk about this in the experience, even speakers get what's called the imposter syndrome, where they're like, why does anyone want to listen to what we have to say? Why are we being paid to talk about our ideas? So when somebody validates that and says, yeah, your contribution, the things that you said were really valuable to me, that's a really big deal to us. There we go. A couple wise words from a wise man. A wise man in a banana suit. Can you guys take me seriously in this banana suit?
Where does the inspiration come from the banana suit?
So actually a story. I just so happen to have this banana suit. Somebody gave it to me when I was in my early 20s, but there's actually a story in the presentation that kind of changed my life, and the object of that story, the object of that change was a banana. We are about to film the second video in the experience, and you guys are gonna like it. Oh man, power of having a mentor. I can tell you that mentors do a couple things, and they did a couple things for me. Number one, they teach you what it is that you want to be taught, but I'd say the most important part of having a mentor is that, well, I don't know, they're both very important. Having a mentor is important because they help you in the profession that you want to succeed in, but they also help you with connections. They get you connected to things that you want to go. My mentor, for example, is an Emmy Award-winning speaker, and he has already helped me get connected in many ways, but he also taught me the business of speaking, the business of presenting, the business of coaching, and the coolest thing that I like about my mentor is that he is genuine. He actually means it. He loves what he does, and he loves to help other people. And so for me, it was the perfect choice. Couple things. I would say that number one, sometimes people don't really believe that whatever it is they're offering is worth anything. They don't think it's valuable. But then something I see a lot is that somebody has some kind of course that comes out, right? And they say, this is the course that's going to make you valuable. This is the thing that's going to make everything better, right? And then everyone starts doing the same thing. So the next thing you know, you get all these people that are like carbon copies that are messaging you on social media saying, hey, I'd like to help you be successful, because they were taught how to do that. But then And then they pretend like they know more than you do about your own business. And so the problem happens is when they all do what everyone else is doing, and there's a huge spike in competition. But I've always been the kind of person that kind of like finds the back door and says, all right, you know what? Everyone's over here. I'm going to go over here and try something different. And a lot of times people will tell you that you're wrong for doing that. And actually, those are the ones that always seem to be the most successful because they're the ones that are doing it a little bit differently than everyone else, which creates a whole new market.
What video are we on, Chase?
Video 4.
Your best advice, how do you overcome fear?
Well, fear is kind of always going to be there until you've kind of practiced. So fear usually goes away when there's the confidence of practice. I would say that it's not so much about overcoming the fear in order to do the action. I would say it's about doing the action in order to overcome the fear. But doing the action even in spite of the fear. So even though you're scared, move forward with it anyway, and then you'll realize there's not really a lot to be scared of. Guys, sorry, I'm gonna try this again. You guys are really, I'm sorry. My lips are not working well right now because I've been talking so long. All right. Guys, we just finished day 1 of our VRLU experience. I am so happy. We had a really good time. You guys are really gonna love it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Day 1, done. Hey guys, just starting day 2. Can't wait to wrap this up and for you guys to see this experience. Look, Mom, I'm doing it.
It's actually quite impressive.
Making Dad proud. Because we have problems, and that's how we deal with them. Made of plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me anywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. That's Creed, the Creed cover of Barbie World. Thank you, everyone. And I'll be here all night. The COVID experience as a speaker was interesting. There were we had to go virtual with a lot of our platforms, but it really wasn't the same. The reason we like speaking is because we like being in front of audiences. But yeah, a lot of us went virtual. I went virtual for most of the year, but that's like basically starting a new business. You have to find clientele that wants virtual stuff. You have to, and then you have to find clients that are holding virtual events in order to put forward your proposal. The other part is which was a good thing about COVID, I started new businesses. I started a couple coaching businesses. One of them I let go of, and one of them I'm still utilizing and still going with. So it actually brought some opportunity, but I'm really happy that things are opening up again. We can get in front of audiences, and I'm all vaccinated. I got the jab, so. Well, I'm starting a nonprofit to get this message of, I don't know, value, vulnerability, leadership out to people that I would say organizations and even schools that can't afford it. I'm also fully plan on growing my business as far as my own personal speaking and my life coaching, with the intent of getting it to people that normally can't afford it, because I think a lot of times those are the people who may need or want it most.
Mr. Jarom.
Yes.
Why do you believe you've been able to have success versus others have not been able to have success? What do you think if you had to say maybe one component?
It always makes it sound like I think that I'm better than other people. I would say I can't really necessarily speak for why other people haven't had success, because there's a lot of reasons why other people haven't had success. I think a lot of people just haven't reached that yet. I think that the reason I have had success, though, is because of my ability to communicate with other people, and just I would say my ability to get the ability to know what my contribution is, and then to have the courage to share it. The best thing I've ever felt in my life. And I have felt a lot of good things in my life, but that AC is really feeling good. It's permeating my sweat inside of the coat and turning it cold. It's helpful. It's evolution right there. Well, that is a wrap for me and my VRLU experience. You guys, I'm really excited for you to check it out. I know that it's going to have a powerful impact on you and the people around you. I know that if you can really implement some of these things, it will turn you into a person of massive influence. So please check it out. Please check it out so that you guys can really see and get the benefit from it. It's going to be awesome.